I'm going to put my fucking little shawl thing on because it's cold as shit tonight. Let me grab that. You mean Dead Space? I think I've heard of Dead Space. I don't know what it is, though. That's better. I only have like a jumper or a shawl or something on my chair to keep me warm. I literally only be like a few more weeks, probably, and then it'll be warm enough that I won't really need jumpers. I'm already at the point where I don't necessarily need socks every single night. Kind of nice. Yeah. I want to avoid doing that as much as possible.
Okay.
What's up?
So that's what is it? Stones. So I wouldn't worry about the clay so much. I think it's the stones.
Well, there's stone up here I can mine as well. I've got a fair bit of clay on me, but I also need stone too.
Yeah.
Is it you'd rather get jump scared than having to RR people in voice chat?
Because I'm looking at it, I've got 1.5 stacks of clay, and I'm like, oh, okay. And that matches up with the stack of iron that I've got to the side. So obviously that's to make iron.
Yeah. Either way, I've got a lot of clay. So what was that? You'd rather get jump scared than having to RR to people in voice chat and 40 other people in chat. I had to do that before I cringed so hard. Well, that's another thing too, Shelley, is like I only add what I think I would be comfortable doing or saying or whatever. That's why, like, you'll notice, like, I don't have any in here for, like, activity actions or, like, saying something specific, because my embarrassment level would put me basically out of commission. Like, you remember how absolutely, like, dead quiet I went with, like, the whole issue of singing and stuff? Like, when you were asking whether or not you could, like, share that? Like, it would be the same thing, except every single time somebody tries to redeem a specific thing. And I don't want to be, like, not able to...
That's going along nicely.
What do you call it? I don't know how to fucking say it, but not do the thing, I guess. There's a fucking real way to say that. I just can't English. That's the reason why I added it, was because people said they like it. That's fair. I mean, like, you do a pretty good job of it. I did clip the last one when you're drunk. That one was pretty good. But I didn't share it, because obviously you're drunk. But, yeah. You do fine at it. It's especially, like, something that, like, a lot of people are particularly into. For, what do you call it? Like, anime fans and stuff are into anyway, so, you know, being a sort of a PNG tuber yourself, like, you know, it kind of fits. Is it? But you can tell... Was it? You can tell people no. What? You can tell people no if they redeem something. Like, I know I can cancel redeems. If somebody tries to redeem something, I can say, I can actually... what do you call it? I can reject it. That's something I can do. But yeah, like, for instance, I would like to have, like, a get up and stretch. My only problem is, if I get up off this seat after, like, 2 to 3 hours of gaming, I'm gonna want the toilet. And I don't want to, like, AFK every other fucking minute when somebody decides to redeem that. So, that's why I don't have that. I just have stretch. So I can stay perfectly, like, stationary here and be comfortable, without gravity affecting my body as soon as I stand up and being like, oh god. Shally adding shite because people like it. Well, like, the other thing too is trying out suggestions. Like, I think Shadow, you're the one... It's either you or Snipe, I think it was you though, asked me to add...
So the traders will refresh in 2 days as well.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I think you asked me to add...
So annoyed. This mission's like 2 point something kilometers away. Basically near our base.
was like, what,
It's such a long way.
what the fuck is that? Or something like that. And I couldn't add it to a sound redeem because I don't have any
It's like
extra
if they're
spots
trying
for
to
free
send you a
ones.
message.
So I added it
I
to...
know, like...
Yeah, I thought it was you. So I added it to the bit redeems because I can't add it to the free ones for channel points because they're already full, which really sucks. Like, I really wish like I could have a choice and be like, I want like no redeem on sound alerts for subscribers or followers or something, which would allow me to have 2 extra slots available to up to 12 or something, you know, instead. Like, I wish I could do that, but it doesn't do that. I only get 10. And I already have them set for all sorts of redeems. But yeah, I did find that. Like, you put it into fucking Discord, and I'd say that all the fucking time. I never knew that I was saying it until you pointed it out. It's pretty funny. I find it pretty funny anyway. That and like the what the fuck. Mind you, out of interest, some of the bit redeems are louder than others. Like, purposely. Like, a couple of them, like the FBI one that I think Monkey redeemed last night on me. And it is so loud. I have that 30% quieter than any other redeem, and it's still so loud. And I don't understand. And same with the what the fuck one. That one's super loud. But then there's a couple of in there that are like really, really quiet. Like the Ralph saying, I'm in danger. Like, that one's really quiet. So it's at like max volume to make it the same. Was it a Prolic the drill instructor? I have been told that before. For being like a fucking manager supervisor. I've been told that. Checks out. Yeah, I have. Like, I'm very, very strictly particular about work. So yeah, like, you guys talk about like the fact that I'm like really organized with stuff, and or like I put in a lot of effort into planning and stuff, but like it carries over into like professionalism as well. So yeah, I get that there. Also, for fuck's sake, if anybody ever exercise with me, fucking watch out. Because I also at one point wanted to be a personal trainer before my injuries, so I I have that drill sergeant behavior as well. Try not to, but it fucking comes naturally, unfortunately. Come here. There you go. I wanted to take that little top bit off because this is sticking out. I just want to get rid of this because there's a whole heap of stone underneath here. Oh yeah. About like organizing and stuff. I have no idea how many hours I spent this afternoon fucking working on planning for next week. And I feel like I've got fucking nowhere. But yet I've spent hours already on it. It's really weird. Like, I don't want to like bust out too much stuff about it yet, because like I don't actually know for sure what I'm doing with it, but yeah. I will eventually. I'll probably have to put it all in fucking Discord because I won't probably have it ready by tomorrow night. Imagine your avatar doing 2D squats on a monthly exercise stream. My god. You know, that's really funny that I actually considered like fucking exercise stream stuff at one point too. If my avatar could do like full fucking body calisthenic motion, I probably would. It'd be kind of funny. But I would probably try not to do certain motions, like say squats, or at least like put them directional. Because again, content gets used. Especially like I know a few people are quite fond of how my avatar looks, which is fine. I have no problem with that. As long as they keep it fucking safe for work here, that's fine. And in the Discord. There'll be places where that's appropriate. Fond, you say? Oh, look. There's many words that can describe it. I'm not going to say any of them. I already get myself into conversational fucking trouble a few times a week at this rate anyway. There's a borderline that I have to, like, what do you call it, self-manage. Right, I go too deep into the fold. I fucking love mining though, hey. I could literally do this for hours. If this thing was quieter, or if I could turn down the settings for an auger, I could be here for hours. I've got no problem that, like, Grimm's requested me to take down this, because, like, I'm gonna do this somewhere. I might as well do it nearby. I probably shouldn't have taken down so much of the mountain up there, but it's fine. Sometimes you feel responsible only sometimes. Look, you've said a few things that are pretty funny. And, like, they've set me down a warpath conversationally. The hardest thing is, like, stopping and returning to normal conversation. That's the hardest part for me. It's like once the innuendos start flying, like, they're not gonna stop. At least not for a while. It's too much my conversational language to have that kind of stuff. And I try not to, because, like, I'm still, like, on some level trying to set an example of, like, what I am okay with. Like, some, like, here's the thing, it's like some chat members and stuff like that, like, I've known you guys for a while, you guys know me for a while, I don't really have a problem with it. But if somebody just came in and said something like that, I would have a problem with it. And it's like a double standard, or being a hypocrite, almost, in a way. So, oh fucking hell, this thing's needing repair again. Yeah, so I do try to, like, hold to it. I've got sand from somewhere here. The fuck did I get sand? Oh man. I do enjoy mining, but at the same time, I'm like...
Yep, kill one of the screamers.
That was a screamer?
Yeah.
And I didn't hear anything. I saw you on top of your roof. But I didn't think we had zombies in the area.
Oh, no. I was actually trying to do, like, a layout of what I'm going to do. So that way when I come back, I know exactly what I'm going for.
Nick's just, like, standing over there.
But I turned around.
He's wandered off.
And I just saw the screamer there. I'm like, what are you doing there?
Probably because you've got a few machines and stuff running. Also,
Never.
I realize I'm taking down a lot more of this wall than you asked me to.
Oh, it doesn't matter. The more the better. It's just going to make it easier for the turrets to aim at the zombies.
True.
Which is, this place is going to require a lot of power.
Oh yeah, that reminds me too. You know when you said, "Oh, you're going to do a horde night there"? Nick's basically like packing shit about that because his base is within the vicinity of, like, zombies running through and stuff.
What I should do is build it out of his base.
Don't build it at his base. No. Oh my god. Is it not a hypocrite?
You
Absolutely.
got no problems with that, right, Nick?
Nick's AFK.
Oh.
Actually, I wish he had his headset on, because, like, I can hear him pouring a Coke and I would like one, but he probably doesn't have that on. Yeah, no, if you look over towards the trader, you'll notice Nick AFK with his turrets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that he's got that, because he can literally just stand there and for the most part be defended. Plus, I am keeping a casual eye out on him as well, just to make sure that no zombies, like, go around them. That is one of the best things about his screen being on the same desk as me, so I can actually keep watch.
I think this is, yeah, pretty much what I'm going to go for.
Does help.
You can have a look when you need to pick up the fuel next.
Oh yeah, I picked up the stack of the 10,000 before. I only brought over a little stack. I didn't think I was gonna mine as much as I did, and the rocks use up a fair bit. I don't have any special mods on this thing yet. I've got none. If we get any, like, mining mods, I'd love to get them. Phoenix, what do you want about? Do you have some?
Mm,
Thank you. Nick
No,
did have his headset on.
never.
I'm just going to try to drink the rest of my watery Coke
I mean, I
that's like
did have a
iced down.
box there that says free mods for everybody.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me just put that down
Yeah.
there. My glass is so fucking precarious right now. Thank you. Phoenix, what are you doing? Phoenix is just fucking staring me down. It's just like he's standing on the edge of the desk, staring deeply into my face, like I've done something to fucking anger him. And all it is he keeps trying to put his butt on my hand. And it's apparently infuriating to him. Is it? Look, those kind of jokes require a basic amount of trust. You're dealing with a responsible person. If somebody starts a relationship with those kind of jokes when they don't know you, that's just, yeah, it is disrespectful. Like, I've heard some absolute fucking doozies of some people going into people's streams. Actually, the one that I don't understand, if any streamers or anybody that like frequents a few different streamers could weigh in on this, what is the go with people coming into a stream and asking the streamer to basically do, say, or behave like another streamer that they watch without even knowing what kind of a streamer this person is? Because I would like to know a little bit of information on that. Because obviously, like, for the most part, I've been lucky enough. I've only had one person try, but that was a while ago, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't really bad. It was just like, hey, I that's not the content that I have, kind of thing. But I've always wondered, what's the logic behind it? Like, where's that come from? Because, like, from a rational standpoint, I can't honestly see where that kind of mentality comes from beyond the idea of, like, I like this streamer and I like the look of your streams, and it would be great if I found a streamer that was like a perfect in between of the two. Like, that's the only thing I can rationally think of, and it still doesn't make sense because you're generally there to either watch a game, art, or the streamer. I'm gonna have some of my drink. Is it? Not seeing that. It sounds creepy as fuck. It can be. I was watching it on another streamer the other day, and somebody came in and there were first time comment was like, would they do this thing that another streamer did? And it was all the difference, all the familiarity between the two streamers when you look at the two of them was the similarity in the avatar appearance. That was it. There was nothing else. There was no overlapping content at all. And I just kind of didn't get it. Not to like fucking dump on people or communities and stuff like that. I just want to understand if people have an idea of what's going on there or have theories. I'd love to know. I don't. It's one of those things. Like, obviously, as a person, like, I don't know everything, but I'm sheltered from a lot of stuff, and I like to learn. I like to learn where I can about stuff that I don't know, so I can at least be like a little bit more open-minded to stuff instead of coming across as closed-minded when I'm just ignorant. Is that be exactly the other person for me because I demand it? Is creepy, demanding, maybe even narcissistic. Yeah. Yeah, that can also be true as well. I also sometimes question if it's like the matchiness, like desire to be like yelled at or like cussed out or something like that. I sometimes wonder about that. I'm like, if I'm getting up somebody, I don't know if they're getting off on it. They could be. Like, that's a thing. But hey, I'll never fucking know, and I don't want to know what people do in their spare time. That's their stuff. Like, quite literally, I'm mining rocks, so rocks are off this particular mountain specifically. Oh man, it's like going through fucking butter in this clay. It's like it's not even there. But the rocks take a bit, hey? How are we going for this? Okay, we're up to 3rd stack. So I want just a couple of those there. Sand can sit down there. There we go. I'll probably get most of this. I'm pretty sure. I know that Nick's off on his way to a quest at the moment, but if Grim can, like, shadow defend me throughout the night from... Hey, there's bugger all here, by the way. There's bugger all zombies. It's really interesting playing on, like, full standard mode of 7 days, because we're used to playing with, like, multipliers. We're used to playing with, last time we played with Feral Sense. So we're used to there being a lot of zombies, a lot of animals. There being a lot of, like, alert zombies. Like, it's just weird. Let's dig a bit more deep. Most people always want more of the same, but it's just a little bit different. Yeah, that's what I figure. Like, interesting fact is that sometimes people that want to watch animes and stuff like that, interestingly enough, will end up watching the exact same show that they've already watched like dozens of times beforehand because of the comfort it provides, knowing that you know the story, the characters, and conclusion and stuff like that. So your brain is comforted by the whole situation the entire way through, as opposed to starting a new anime that you don't know if you're even going to like, or what the character dynamics are, or how the story's going to be and stuff like that. So I assume it's a little along that vein, maybe 2. Plus, like, the other thing too is, like, I see it as, like, if you like specifically, say, art, right? So one person draws art a specific way, and then you go find somebody else, and they draw it similar but not the same, but you still like it. But, like, the main reason that you're there is, like, you enjoy watching how they do stuff, but you enjoy listening to and interacting with the person. And each person is different, as fucking rightfully so. But, like, that's all I see it as. Like, it's a similar fucking category, but it's not the same. Similar content, but it's not the same. I don't know. Like, I'm sure, as I've been told, by every way that I play games, that I sure as hell don't play them the way they're supposed to. So if people are here to watch me play a specific game the way it's meant to be played, they're in the wrong place. It's more of a probably be here for me kind of situation than whatever the fuck I'm playing. Mind you, there are a few people that are pretty interested, like with RimWorld and stuff. Like, my colonies are just out there with fucking how huge they are. And I don't know of many other people that do that. I still don't know how to explain the fact that I just end up with massive colonies, apart from the fact that I take everybody. So I found a site with some manhwa, Korean manga. There's like 100 mangas on the main site, and all of them are just 0% to 1,000% power. But what's it? This one is a tree, a bird, vending machine, a virus. What the hell? That's really weird. Also, the funny thing is, you can look up most mangas in any sense. Like, I know that there's like a whole different way of like saying them for each different areas, Korean and Chinese and all that stuff. And you can only look up any specific manga, and it's usually listed online to read, at least somewhere. Which is nice, whether it's paid for or free. Obviously, if you like the story and you've got the ability to like give a little, you definitely give to the creators so it keeps getting made. But yeah, I'm trying to fucking collect a whole bunch of books on Kindle at the moment. Heap of manga, because I kept borrowing them from people, and I'm like, if I'm gonna read them this frequently, I might as well own them. And then I realized I'm only reading it on. Yeah.
Which ammo do you normally use the most?
7 mil, and I'm almost out of it.
Radio.
Yeah, I'm trying to get what you call it. Like, I'm trying to get like Yona and fucking
Yeah, done.
Snow White with red hair and stuff like that. Skip Beat, all that. because I read it so many times, but I've always read it in like digital format. The series, the story is the same. Is it story is the same? They're all just, you could copy my homework but change it a bit. Yeah, look, I have one that I don't understand. It's a Korean drama manga as well, and I don't get it. I'm trying to. I'm fucking trying hard to. Welcome in, Nightwolf. Give you some ear scratchies and ruffle your face while you're waking up. So this one manga, I don't know what the hell it's called. I'll have to find out what it's called. It's some kind of strange wedding fucking tale or whatever. You know, one of those ones where they marry off a character into some family and then there's drama or whatever. But it clears off some kind of like debt or emotional thing going on. And in this particular case, there's this chick
Is that a screamer? It is.
It is. There's this chick that's married this guy, but she thinks that she's married to the brother. And she's actually married to the guy that's like hitting on her nonstop. And he keeps dressing up as his brother to harass her. And he's like hospitalized. It's really fucking weird. Like he could just be himself and actually be with his wife because she's... Oh shit. Thank you. Fucking hell. I would not have heard that.
Yeah, no, the screaming did lead. Well, to me, it didn't sound like a scream, but apparently she did.
I heard her scream. And then you shot her, but I didn't think she brought anybody in. I saw her die, and I'm like, oh, I'm fine to go back to mining. Is it? That's the Brazilian soap opera manga from. Look, I don't fucking know. It's a Korean manga. That much I know. Giving Nightwolf some extra pats and a little dish of coffee. I've got Coke, but you can have some coffee. It's probably a comfortable drinking temperature by now. It is like the guy could be himself. Like she's married to him, and like legally and everything, and she's super devoted to her husband, but she doesn't know that she's married to him, and he keeps pretending to be his brother, who he's told her she's married to. And so she keeps getting upset because she's like, I'm not having an affair. And it's like, oh, I am within my right to sleep with my wife and stuff. And she's like, she doesn't know that. She doesn't know any of that. It's all in his thoughts and stuff. And I'm like, the fuck is going on with this thing? But I can't stop reading it because I want to know. I want to know if there's a point where it makes sense. I want to know. It's like I'm like 200 pages in, or 200 chapters in, and it still doesn't make sense. And translation's off on a few parts, so it makes it harder. But man, am I trying. I'll have to find out what the fuck it's called. I've got a couple that are like fucking, what are they, like wedding drama ones or whatever, where like it negates some kind of issue, like a debt or something like that. And they end up like married into a relationship. I don't know. It's fucking weird. I know there's one, I think Happy Marry is one that I like. That's just a standard manga. Where some chick, I think, to resolve her dad's debts or something, marries this guy. And she's basically, you know, never dated, never done anything, whatever. And he eventually finds out that, and he gets like extra excited about the whole situation. But yeah, again, fucking weird fucking story. Not as weird as the first one I was talking about, though. It is better. Shadow! Oh my fucking god, man. Don't harass Nightwolf. Well, Nightwolf is probably like just absolutely just hackles up fucking ears back. Holy shit. Oh my god, just a mental picture, Shadow, of that. Of you running up on all fours to Nightwolf with a crazed look, screaming, "The coffee is mine." Oh, fucking golem, you. he starts sitting there patting the fucking dish, saying "my precious," like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how to react to that. Oh my god. That is hands down the strangest thing I've heard, at least this year. I'm gonna have to say you've got the award for the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard this year. Like, I should actually make like a proper fucking like award or something of like in context, genuinely strange situations. Like, not just some